The following program is rated A for
Awesome!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Break the Hold. I'm Rusty.
I am Billy.
Man, it's great to be back. Great to be back. I look forward to Wednesdays every week, man. It's like get through work, man. Because I watch the shows and I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that. Oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that. So I literally I live for Wednesday night recordings, man. So it's so excited. It's another Wednesday night we get to record. It's what we love to do. Ulafalas have shipped.
Woohoo!
That's like the first thing when he walked in the door. It's like, Mulafala will be here Friday.
Yeah.
It's like, my ship too.
They went up for pre-order. Was it back at WrestleMania time, before
It was
WrestleMania?
February.
Yeah, they're literally here the week of SummerSlam.
Yeah, so
It happens.
been waiting a long time. Finally going to have the Ulafala. So next week I will be wearing the Ulafala. And even though it's 100 degrees outside, I'm probably going to wear my new OTC hoodie just because, But I don't know. I may wear my old school Bloodline shirt. But
Yeah.
Did you see the new Bloodline shirt?
Yes, I did.
Oh
Yes, I
my
did.
God! I'm gonna have to order one. They're just on pre-order right now.
Still, I mean, they're not going to. It's not going to be like the Ulafala.
No.
It's certainly not like the Austin 316 T-shirt back in
Yeah.
'97 that I
Yeah.
ordered in March and literally got it like before Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
So-
those new Bloodline shirts are sweet, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that when we get into that match later on. But also my Alexa Bliss gloves and photo came in, so I shadow boxed them right there.
I mean, Vanna White it for you.
Man, if you don't know me, I'm a big Bliss fan. You can see above it, I got the Bliss Ultimate. Looking forward to the Bliss Elite that's about to come out. And then my Bray Wyatt, the Fiend autograph. I was on vacation in Florida, went to a card shop, and he had that. And my wife was sitting out in the car because she hates going into card shops and because she knows how long I spend in there. But I sent her a picture of it, and I was like, babe, they have this. I really, really want it. I can't even remember what he was asking for it, but I ended up getting that one and a Kane auto figure for my son for the price of what he was asking for that one. So worked out cool. It was hard to give my son the Kane one because
Yeah.
I wanted,
Yeah. Yeah.
but he's a Kane guy, so
Yeah, my wife and I were lucky enough to meet Bray Wyatt and
Oh, so jealous.
and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan
Oh, I'm so
at
jealous.
WrestleMania Access or for WrestleMania 30, and I have the white sheet mask signed by all three. So,
Yeah.
and of course, two of the three are no longer with us. Bray and Luke Harper are no longer with us. So, I mean, that's a very special item in my collection.
Absolutely.
And I have a Kane autographed mask.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
He made it out to me. So
That's awesome.
that's not to one up you, but.
I haven't had the opportunity to meet them like that, man. There's so many of them I would want to meet, but
Comic-Cons. Our Comic-Con this year, we're going to have Paige. I mean, we'll see. But scheduled is Paige, Kurt Angle, and announced this week is Dustin Rhodes, Goldust himself.
oh wow,
Actually, they announced it last week. So, Kurt Angle was supposed to be here last year. He missed his flight and didn't make it, so he's back this year.
when is Comic-Con?
It's in September.
September.
It's in September.
Might have to try to make that.
Might be about 6 weeks away at
Yeah.
this point. So, yeah.
Might have to try to make that, but
Mhm.
but anyway, man, we got a lot to talk about. We got SummerSlam this week.
Yes,
It
we
is
do.
SummerSlam week,
I
guys.
am excited.
6 matches on the card for each night.
2 nights.
So 2 nights of SummerSlam, going to be awesome. Let's just start with night 1, man. Let's just jump into Saturday night. Fatal Influence against Nikki and Brie Bella and Paige. But what do you think's going on there?
I think if Fatal Influence don't win, I think it hurts them. I just don't see a scenario where the Bellas and Paige come out on top, shining and just going over Fatal Influence, because Fatal Influence just won the tag team titles from Brie and Paige at Saturday night's main event in Madison Square Garden. That's a huge, big deal.
Yeah.
So if Fatal Influence were to lose this, I mean, that would derail their momentum. Titles aren't on the line. It's a 6-woman tag team match.
Yeah.
But still, that would be quite a blemish in their momentum right now. So if we're talking predictions or what I think is going to happen, or what I would like to see happen, which they may be different. I don't know, but I feel like Fatal Influence should win this.
Any chance we see the Bellas turn on Paige?
I was kind of thinking, like, is there something going to happen between the Bellas and Paige? I don't know what, or don't know why, or how, but
I guess
maybe.
it all depends on WWE's direction for the Bella twins. You
Mhm.
know, like my personal opinion, man, and I hate to say this because they were such a big part of the change in women's wrestling.
Mhm.
Like they were. But man, has time passed them by? That's the question.
Well, Nikki Bella has come off, basically was supposed to be a career-ending neck
Correct.
injury and came back from that. Um, I mean, they both retired and come back.
Yeah.
They're in the Hall of Fame, but they're back. Um, if you, I've got no problem with them doing whatever they've earned the right to do whatever they want to do, in my opinion. I mean, they brought new eyes to our product. Them, the whole show, Total Divas, which I thought would bring new eyes to the product and create new fans, especially female fans, and it sure has.
It has.
And
It did.
that show changed a lot as far as the perception of the WWE goes
Mhm.
in the eyes of a lot of people, especially females. Um, so I mean, and Paige was a part of that too. Yeah, we've seen the Bellas be pretty petty and pretty vindictive in the past.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of it's one side of who they are, and the other side is where they're not that. Um, I don't know. It would have something would have to happen in the match, I guess, or
Yeah.
that Paige would have to have some kind of huge screw up, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it's something's with the Bellas, and maybe Paige gets upset, and Paige just is like, "Screw you girls," and just walks off or something.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Who knows? Um, I can't see the Bellas and Paige sticking together for very much longer. I think something's going to
No.
happen there because I think back to when the Bellas, the Bellas and Ronda got along there for a little bit, and then they just turned on Ronda Rousey a few years ago, about leading into the first Evolution. So it's not unprecedented. Like I said, the Bellas have been pretty petty in the past.
It would be very Bella like.
Yeah, you know, because it's hard to see them not throwing up the loser, the
Yeah.
L on the forehead to anybody whoever they get
Maybe
pissed.
Paige takes the pin.
Very Mean Girls like.
Who took the pin? What did Paige take the pin in the loss?
Paige did, yeah.
Okay, so
Uh, Jessica Carr didn't see the handful of gear.
yeah,
I forget if it was Fallon or Laney that took that scored the pin,
yeah,
but and had a handful of gear and just
right.
that was it.
So maybe
So
a situation where she took the pin that lost the belts. Maybe she takes the pin in this match, and they just
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know that I don't have a lot of interest in this match, and so I'm not clinging to anything to make it like exciting because I'm just and maybe I'm alone in that, but that one just doesn't really excite me. Like I'm hoping that's the first match of the night and we get that one out of the way. That's just kind of my thought. Um, but staying in line with the six man tag,
hmm
we've got the Usos and Fatu against Solo, Keys, and LA Knot.
yeah.
That's Smack or Raw, man. Raw Monday night, man. Solo. Just when I think, yeah, Solo's gonna end up in the bloodline. Solo is starting to really get over as a
He
babyface.
got a chant. I don't
Yeah.
remember a solo chant ever happening ever.
So it makes me wonder if the plan was to bring him into the bloodline, seeing the response he's getting as a face, do you pivot and try to run with that?
Well, I didn't know he was a babyface until they just changed his name. And I
Yeah.
feel like they changed his name because that's what they thought they should do in the
Yeah.
moment. That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
I still don't perceive Solo Sikoa as a babyface. I just don't. Even though, I mean, they changed his name on Raw on Monday night. That's cool. That's fine. Um,
Or it's a great opportunity to really put some heat on him by him turning on Keys and Knight.
I think he's gonna run the play,
Yeah.
like they said.
Yeah.
Because I think it was Jimmy or Jay. One of them was telling them like, run the play.
Jimmy
We
was
need you to
saying
run the play.
Yeah.
I think Solo's gonna run the play.
Yeah.
Whether it's at SummerSlam or a little bit later, I think he's going to run the play.
That's my hope.
Yeah.
That is my hope.
Then they'll have to release a new Bloodline T-shirt with Solo.
Well, and so see that, and
money.
that's where I was trying to not get into because of with the Roman and Rollins.
I'm not even in
Match.
frame. Hang on.
But-
There we go.
But and I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Like if you look at the new shirt,
Mhm.
it's the Usos, Fatu, and Roman.
Yep.
And Roman's got the belt.
Mhm.
Is that a spoiler to what's going to happen at SummerSlam? Because I mean, why release a shirt like that? Because here's what I noticed before the Bloodline like broke up. Like they had the Bloodline T-shirts and stuff.
Mhm.
You know, it was all of them on it.
Yeah.
Well, before they split up, they came out with a new Roman shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, okay, because that was always my thing. Like, you keep coming out with new Bloodline stuff. You're not going to split them up because who's going to buy the Bloodline T-shirt if you split the Bloodline up? You know what I'm saying? Right after you release it, like I feel like you want to milk that product more.
Yeah. I don't know if there's that much thought given to it. I think it might be I think it's just coincidence.
Maybe
Honestly.
maybe I'm overanalyzing it, but when I saw the shirt, I was like, Roman's got the heavyweight championship belt on in this brand new Bloodline T-shirt.
But that is a detail worth looking at, though. Now that you
Yeah.
mention it. But I still think there's not that much thought given to it. But,
Yeah.
But anyway.
See, if I'm
It's a
in
nice detail to
marketing
pay
and
attention
stuff,
to,
like
though.
I'm going to pay
Yeah.
attention to that because I don't want to release a product that shows something that's not going to stick around for a little bit at least.
Well, do we know the finish yet for SummerSlam? Do they know?
Yeah.
I probably do, but then again, things change.
Things
I don't
do
know.
change. Things do
You know,
change.
the Undertaker wasn't supposed to lose at WrestleMania until 2 hours before he did.
Yeah.
All day leading up to, he was going over, and then all of a sudden Vince was like, "Wait a minute, pal," and then it changed,
Yeah.
and that happened. So,
But there was no product out promoting.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I do get, things do change. But to me, I noticed that kind of stuff. And it's just like, let's see. But don't want to get too much into the Roman Rollins match just yet. But
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
But the Usos fought to the 6-man tag match. Like I could see Solo, like you said, running the place.
That's what I feel like.
You have a great 6-man tag match going right when Royce Keys or LA Knight maybe is about to get the pin. Here comes Solo with a Samoan spike.
Something like that. I feel like Solo was going to not bode well for LA Knight and Royce Keys on that team. And I feel like the Bloodline will be victorious in that match.
That's my hope. Gunther and Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Gunther and Nick Aldis. Just in the little skirmishes that we've had, Nick Aldis looks like he can hold his own.
Nick Aldis is a big man.
He's a big man.
He's a big British dude. He might be a little bigger than Gunther, as a matter of fact. Maybe just a tad.
He's definitely thicker.
He's a big dude. Former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Has been in the business a long time. Just has not had a match in a WWE ring ever. He's been SmackDown General Manager for going on 2 years now, something like that. So I'm kind of surprised it took this long to get him in the ring, but it's against Gunther, and that's the thing. It's against Gunther. I don't see Nick Aldis beating Gunther.
No.
Would it be cool? Yes. For Nick Aldis. Would not be cool for Gunther. Gunther is the career killer. Gunther is still, I feel like, trying to hold on to the ability to ride the momentum of ending the careers of AJ Styles and Goldberg and John Cena. I don't know that he's been that successful since after WrestleMania with that. But nonetheless, it's still Gunther, and I feel like Gunther is going to demolish Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
And I wish I was wrong, but I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Man, sadly, I could see it being a complete squash match. I hope it's not like Lesnar Cena at SummerSlam. Like
I don't think it'll be a squash.
I don't know that I've ever been so mad.
Nick Aldis will bring a fight. Oh, I remember that SummerSlam very well.
So stupid. But I hope it doesn't go like. I hope it's not just completely one-sided. Like I hope Nick Aldis holds his own in there. I think he can. I think he will. I don't know, man. My question, I guess, with this match is, what is your direction for both after?
Yeah, because you have to wonder, because as of right now, Nick Aldis is not SmackDown general manager. He
He relinquishes
relinquished the role and signed the contract to face Gunther in this match at
exactly.
SummerSlam. Does he get that back, win or lose after SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Or is somebody else going to be the SmackDown general manager? Are they just going to have Adam Pearce be the general manager of both Raw and SmackDown? Is Nick Aldis going to be full time in the ring or part time in the ring or whatever? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
That's something we'll have to find out afterwards because I really don't know.
I mean, that just kind of, which I mean, that's kind of the thing with every match, it's because you can't just think in the now, because we've talked about how WWE is ongoing. There's no off season.
Which
There's
is why
no
we watch the
break.
product. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So with all of them, you do have to think ahead. Like even when we're talking about like the Bellas and Paige, if you do that, what is your plan afterwards?
Mhm.
Which you can have a little rivalry there between the Bellas and Paige. That's cool, and move Fatal Influence onto something else, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but you've got to have a game plan there, because you don't want to do something and then be like, oh crap, now what do we do?
Mhm.
You know, like you don't want to be in that
Well,
situation. So I guess, you know, how strong do you want to make Nick Aldis look comes down to what are your plans for Nick Aldis after this match. So guess we'll find out
we'll find out. That's
Saturday
why we
night.
watch the product
That's why we watch the product.
to find out.
Liv Morgan, Io Sky.
I think EO is due for a world championship. I feel like EO Sky is going to beat Liv Morgan.
Yeah,
I do.
that's
I do.
that's where I'm at on that one. I am I am to a point that I feel like you. When do you pull the plug on the Judgment Day? Like I'm burnt out on it,
Well, Raquel just became the Intercontinental Champion
and I was going to dive into that. It
on Raw.
irritates the life out of me.
On Raw. Why is that
I
irritating?
just, I just don't. I'm just so over the whole Judgment Day thing. I'm just over it. I think it's holding Dom back. I think that I don't. It's become just the three women, and I don't like how they abandoned the whole. Oh, Roxanne looks like she's got some issues with Liv. Like we're gonna have something there. Like what
Mhm.
I'm hoping we get a payoff to that at SummerSlam.
We may. We may.
I'm hoping
Mhm.
that it looks like she's coming out. Her and Raquel are coming out to save
Mhm.
Liv and to help Liv,
Mhm.
and she turns her back on them.
Raquel remembers, oh, Liv dumped me out in the Royal Rumble match.
Mm-hmm.
It took me this long to become Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
You know,
And,
and on
and Roxanne can be like, well, I'm odd man out. Like, you got a title, you got a title, I ain't got nothing. Like, I want what you've got.
yeah, Liv's a great heel though. Liv's a
She's
good baby face too, but she's a good heel.
Liv. I mean, I think we talked about it last week. People that
Yeah,
can. She's one of those that I think could not have a label.
yeah,
Like you could not label Liv Morgan and she would be just fine.
yeah, yeah. Well, what I was going to say was Raquel won Intercontinental Championship. Finally, her first singles title here on the main roster. Been here for years. Finally got it. Overcame like a skin issue like last year before, and like it was like a long battle for her, and she came back from that. Here she is on. So WWE Radio is on Sirius XM. I don't have Sirius XM, but it is on like podcast form, like Busted Open, like the podcast feed there, and like their YouTube channel. But I was listening to Busted Open. Bubba Ray Dudley was talking about like, here's what I would do: send Raquel out the Raw after SummerSlam because she's not on SummerSlam. Send her out, just send her out there the Raw after SummerSlam and just see how the crowd reacts. If they cheer, if they boo her, just go off of that.
Yeah,
I can see him cheering for Raquel. I can see it,
I could.
and then just go from there. A star is born.
I mean,
I was like, that's not a bad idea.
she didn't get a horrible reaction when she won.
No,
The disappointment, I think, was just because everyone right now loves Sol Ruka,
yeah,
and that it took all three of them to interfere, to
yeah,
make that happen. Which I'm glad that if you're going to take the belt off of Sol, it wasn't clean.
right.
So you don't diminish what you've built there. It took three. It took the whole Judgment Day there to do that.
Pretty sure Raquel broke her nose too. She had a bloody nose,
Yeah.
swollen nose, bloody swollen nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fought through that, so that
Yeah.
she didn't care.
No. No. But yeah, I hope to see Roxanne turn on Liv at SummerSlam. That's my hope. I don't know that it'll happen. They haven't hinted anything like that in forever. It feels like.
But what maybe they're wanting you to forget about it, so that
Yeah.
when it happens, you'll be like, "Oh yeah,
my God,
hey,
yeah.
hey."
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Yeah.
Because when they would show the little hints, the crowd reacted.
Mhm.
Like it's like the crowd was ready for it. So maybe it is a case of, okay, we heated it up. Now we're going to let it cool down, and then we're going to pop it on you.
Mhm.
I'd be fine with that. I want EO to win regardless.
Yeah.
I think it's EO's time. Liv has been she's a good champion.
Mhm.
She commands the spotlight, but yeah, I want to see EO.
EO
win
two
that.
times,
Yeah,
two-time women's world champion.
I want to see that.
Mhm.
And man, the next match, it's crazy to think that this match isn't the main event, but
Human Money is on a pole.
no,
Oh,
no,
I know.
that's Sunday night.
I know. Oh, I didn't. I knew that wasn't the main event. We'll get to that though.
Oba, Femi, and Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell.
It has to be. Is it not?
Man.
Is it not the main event Saturday night? Oh, I bet Cody and
Punk
okay.
are going to be the main
Yeah,
event.
I forgot about that. Okay.
Which is 1A, 1B.
That's
You know what I'm saying? But like, gosh,
either
man, Oba and Brock at Hell in a Cell. That's got main event written all over it.
That's man, it's going to be a monstrous match. It's going to be a freaking war and a battle and a fight.
It's
going to
gonna
be
be
everything, all kind of violent goodness
Yeah.
that they could ever hope for or expect.
When you think of Hell in a Cell, like
Mhm.
it embodies everything you think. I mean, just two gladiators, man, like
Yep.
willing to do whatever to win. Man,
Yep.
I thought the weigh-in was cheesy.
I was gonna say, can we talk about the segment on Raw, the weigh-in?
Yes.
That Hell in a
Let's
Cell
please.
happened to be hanging there.
Please.
They brought it down for the weigh-in, right? And Oba gets in there. They weigh him. Slew of police, by the way. Police escorts for Oba and for Brock. Well, not really for Brock, because Brock came out with Paul Heyman. And so, anyways, Oba gets in there. They weigh Oba 302. Out comes Brock, and Brock just locks the door shut and holds the key in his mouth and taunts Oba with it. Now, while this is happening, I'm thinking, all you gotta do is raise the cell.
Yeah. I'm like,
raise the Hell in a Cell. You're not locked in. It raises. There's shoulders up there that lower it and raise it. Come on. So, and anyways, so it appeared that Brock Lesnar just got under Oba's skin too much, and then Oba took it out on the police force.
Yeah.
Why? There's no other reason for Oba to just take out 12 cops. What the heck was that?
It made no sense.
Am I the only one? Okay, thank you.
No, it made no sense.
I'm not going to dump on stuff very much because I am a WWE lifer and a homer, and that's just who and what I am.
If you notice, I'm the one that complains about stuff. Billy always finds like the positive aspect in it. Like
there was no reason for Oba to touch any cops.
No,
and he just demolished all of them. And
the whole segment was just dumb. When I saw they were doing a weigh-in,
well, yeah, but also, Oba, you couldn't just rip the door off. Being 302.
That's what I thought he was
being 302. Kane did it back in the day. Like it's happened. You can do it. Oh, I was just like, what the heck? What is like?
When they advertised the weigh-in, I was like, what? Why? Like this isn't boxing. This isn't UFC. Like I get you're trying to give it a real fight feel, but it just don't make sense. And then when Lesnar came out in his jeans, like you were like, yeah, he ain't weighing in. He ain't weighing in. I
never thought I would say this on the air. I who wrote that crap?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd have been better off not even having them on the show. Yeah, if they were going to do that. Sorry, I hate. That's just the truth of it. That made no sense whatsoever.
And someone tell WWE creative, we're over the fake cops. I'm over the fake cops and
Security,
the
fake cops.
security guards that are smaller than the wrestlers. Like,
I mean,
sometimes there's guys there my size and they're like, no, stop, don't do it, don't. Dude,
like oh, if he was gonna be like, oh, sorry, yes, sir.
oh, sorry.
No, you're gonna go up in the air and go down.
He's gonna
Like,
be like, oh, since you say so, I'll stop. Like, no, like it's dumb. It's dumb. Can we stop? Please
yeah,
stop. Just stop. Like,
it makes
come
more
up with
sense
something
to
else.
have the rest of the locker room come out and try to get between them. It
Absolutely.
makes so much more sense to have other wrestlers in the back come
Absolutely.
between them. So much more sense.
Absolutely.
We've seen this a million times for years and years and years and years. Ain't no security guard's gonna last.
No.
Ain't no police officer's gonna last.
No.
Combination of
It
both.
never works. It never works. The whole shtick would make more sense if sometimes when they came out, they actually stopped it.
Hmm.
What I'm glad we didn't get is the fake melee where security holds them each in a corner and one of them breaks through and dives over the top of the other one and they're just throwing haymakers and then they get separated again and then someone breaks through again and jumps over the top. Is like, oh my God.
The cops were cool when they were arresting Austin back in '98 because he was assaulting Mr. McMahon.
Yeah.
That was cool. Okay,
Well, it's
that
because it
was
wasn't overdone.
because it hadn't been done.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
made sense. Anytime you see 5 or 6 or more uniformed little guys in whether they're security, police, whatever, you know they're going to get demolished at some point.
And can we talk about how most of the time their uniforms look like they came off Timu?
Yes.
Like there's nothing about them that look real.
Mhm.
So let's just stop. Don't insult our intelligence. Just let other wrestlers come out and be the enforcers. Literally anything, or just don't have any.
There's usually a guy or two that looks familiar, like you've seen them before,
Mhm.
because they're indie workers.
Yeah.
You probably have.
So, but the match itself, can't wait for.
Yes, the match
We can
itself,
agree to that. Cannot wait for Hell in a Cell.
barring what happened on Monday night.
Yeah,
And
I'm just acting. I'm just going to try to pretend like that didn't
he'd
happen.
have been happy with anything else. Just
Literally.
video interviews like they do nowadays, something like that. Just a standoff and a stare off and just another like promo battle.
Yeah.
Or just nothing at all would have been better than a weigh in inside Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Brock locked him in the cell, and all you gotta do is raise the cell.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, there's no reason for Oba to go after the cops. The cops didn't do a thing to him.
No.
He was just so full of rage he couldn't contain himself. Are you kidding me? Oba's more poised than that, I think.
Well,
Or at least that's
are,
what I
are you
thought.
trying to make Oba look like the bad guy? Like, is that what we're doing? Because there's been a couple of times in the build-up that he's done stuff, and I'm like, are we trying to give him a little heel? Like what are we? Is that the play? Like, I don't know.
I don't think
It,
so.
it just it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. So, but ultimately, I think Oba wins.
I think Oba has to win.
Oba has to win.
Otherwise, it just derails him, and it's like, oh, what are we doing all this for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he doesn't win, what was the point of WrestleMania?
If Brock loses again, does Brock retire again?
Then there's that.
It's in Minnesota. It's his home state. Well, it's where he went to college anyway. I think he grew up in Wisconsin, but I mean, it's his home state. So, or I mean, where he went to college.
Yeah.
Where he forged who the heck he is, for goodness sake, Brock
Right.
Lesnar, Minnesota. So, yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll see. I think Oba has to go over there.
Yep.
It just wouldn't make sense for him to not.
Oba should go over.
Yeah.
That was lame.
Then the main event Saturday night, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. I've got to ask. There's two names that we haven't seen in a while. Randy Orton,
Mm-hmm.
Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Do either one of them show up and make an appearance in this match?
They might. I know Drew McIntyre was filming Highlander somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think Randy Orton's just been chilling on the couch, home in St. Louis.
Because both have history here.
Yeah.
And honestly, like Drew McIntyre, I could see him getting involved in this one, or I could see him getting involved in the Sami Zayn Finn Balor match on Sunday. Like, because him and Sammy, they've kind of had the same gripe. You know what I'm saying? So I could see him maybe just trying to make a statement there, but it would make more sense to come in. It would make more sense for one of them to show their face at some point in the Punk Cody match.
Drew's got heavy history with both Punk and Cody.
Absolutely.
More recently with Cody. But I mean, that who will ever forget that rivalry and that feud and
Yeah.
just McIntyre and Punk, of course, that Hell in a Cell match they had.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And Randy Orton, of course. We're coming off of WrestleMania. We haven't seen Randy Orton since WrestleMania. You know, Orton punted Cody in the face, built his eyes shut. We haven't seen him since, for whatever reason. I don't know.
Or do we see him the night after on Raw? You know what I'm saying? Like, because here's what you have to look at in this match. Okay, yes, it would make sense for one of them to show up. You know, probably more.
I don't know.
Probably more Orton just because of the more recent stuff, but it would make sense. But that match can very well stand on its own. You don't need it. But again, it's that. Well, what is your plan for the fallout? You know what I'm saying? Where are you going after? I think it all hinges on those plans.
What I'm thinking is this just a one-off, you know, good guy versus good guy championship match? Are they going to be cool afterwards and no continuation of, is there going to... I think everybody's wondering when and if Cody's going to turn heel.
Well, that's what I was going to get to next. Do we step closer to the Cody heel turn?
Yeah, yeah.
Do we get the full-fledged heel turn? Like, does he finally snap? And, you know, I don't know.
He's just like, I'll show you Dusty's kid, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I'm here for it. I mean, I'm down for it if it happens. Like, that's cool.
I feel like I say we'll see a lot. And that's not elaborating or giving much thought or detail into it, but really, I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of one of those, like, I don't know. We'll see. Honestly.
I mean, you could make a case either way.
Depends on what happens in the match. It depends on what happens and who shows up, or if anybody. I don't know. We'll see.
I do predict Punk winning one way or another. Whether it's clean, whether it's dirty, whether there's interference, whatever. I predict Punk winning. I think Punk is going to have. I don't think maybe a long reign, but I think he's going to have a substantial reign here. I don't think it's just going to be a 1 or 2 month thing.
Nah, I don't know. Depends on what happens to who shows up, if anybody. Yeah. If Cody's going to turn heel, that may be how he wins the title.
Yeah.
Or I can see if he doesn't win the title, then he turns heel afterwards.
Well, that was going to be my next thing, is maybe he doesn't win.
Maybe he doesn't turn heel at all. Maybe we're just...
I could see, what I could see is he loses clean and absolutely loses it afterwards. You know, I don't know. Going to be a heck of a main event, though.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna end Saturday night
1,
dying for Sunday.
Yeah.
Like dying for Sunday and dying for Raw Monday night, because we want answers to those things. You know, or SmackDown on the next Friday. Like, we're gonna want answers. But then we move into Sunday, so night 2.
Thank goodness there's 2 nights now. These big tentpole PLEs, man.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Well, and thank goodness they're filling the card out. Hopefully it's not full of ads like WrestleMania.
Because there's room for them, yeah.
But so then we've got the Intercontinental title match. Chad Gable and Penta.
Man, that's going to be fire.
I think it's going to be an excellent match. I think Gable wins.
I think it's going to be an all-time classic.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be talking about it for years to come. And I do think Gable wins the Intercontinental title in his home state of Minnesota.
But that one I put an asterisk by, because that's a potential show stealer right there.
Yep.
I think that one's probably going to kick off the night. And I think that one could very well set the tone. And I think it has some of these other matches. It sets them up for a potential disappointment.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be such a good match.
Follow that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Trick and Baron Corbin added to the card.
Yeah.
Not that I think that would ever be a bad match, but if you follow Penta and Chad Gable, like, man.
Yeah. If that is the first match of the night, which I don't know if it is or isn't.
I don't know.
That's got potential to be one of the best opening matches of all time.
It doesn't.
If it does. Yeah, I don't think it'll say. I don't think we know the exact match order.
No,
No,
well,
we just.
sometimes it'll say,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
free on ESPN, but this one so far it doesn't say.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It just says Intercontinental Champion. So
Yeah,
it's not saying which ones are free on ESPN just
yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah.
So, but
Again, I harken back to SummerSlam '02, Rey Mysterio and Kurt Angle. That's what it reminds me of, and that is
I mean that's just pretty much what we're getting.
that is as good as an opening match as you'll get on a PLE ever.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go out of your way. That match is outstanding. And that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chad Gable over Penta
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
Yeah. That story kind of writes itself, I think. But
Mhm.
Penta's been a good Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
I don't see this being the end for him as far as that
And
goes.
Penta loses graciously, by the way.
Yeah.
There's no like, there's a handshake at the end. There's respect. There's not. There's no attack or BS or anything.
Honestly, like you say, respect. Like to me, that's on the line more than the title is. Like just with Gable's history with Lucha Libre, and now he's been trying to apologize and earn everyone's respect back.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's a bigger deal. Now, don't get me wrong, the Intercontinental Championship's huge,
Uh-huh.
but I'm saying I think that is something to look at just as much as the title. And I agree with you. I think when Gable wins, I think Penta stays in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I think Penta shakes his hand, probably gives him a hug,
Yep.
and then lets him have his moment.
Yeah.
I think that's how that goes down. And I think Chad Gable deserves it. If you look at the career of Chad Gable, he came in with the hype with was it American Alpha? Is that what they were called?
Are you talking about?
The tag team that he came up in?
Okay, so 10 years ago from NXT, it was American Alpha. That's right. Him and Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle's son. And then they came up. I mean, they were awesome in NXT.
He had long hair. It was weird.
Came up to SmackDown, yeah. And man, they had a sick finisher, grand amplitude. Belly to back suplex, and he would catch him into a belly to back. Yeah, it was great. Got split up way too soon.
Yeah.
And then it was revealed that Jason Jordan was Kurt Angle's son in storyline, and that was a train wreck of a storyline.
Yeah.
And everybody knew it was a storyline because people know he wasn't his son.
Yeah.
Anyways, then Jason Jordan got hurt and had to actually quit in-ring competition altogether. So, but he's one of the agents now, has been for years. So he's there doing a great job. After that, we saw Chad Gable. Just kind of, he was a singles guy. Tag team with Bobby Roode for a little bit. The Glorious Ones. Shorty G, my gosh,
That was horrible.
absolutely terrible. But he trucked through it. Then after that, started the Alpha Academy with him and Otis. And they were a good team for a couple of years.
But I think my big thing about him is, he came up in the tag team with all the hype.
Mm-hmm.
He endured that not panning out. He endured the comedy routine that he was subjected to basically for so long. And then he took what was a comedy routine with El Grande Americano and created something special. Because let's be honest, they did not come up with El Grande Americano and think that was really going to make him blossom into what he is. Like that was comedy, that was funny.
Yeah,
it just blew up in AAA. You know what I'm saying? Like absolutely blew up. He created something out of nothing, in my opinion, with that. And so now, like, it's time for the payoff.
Down in AAA, he was like, "Oh, I'm legit hated. We're gonna roll with this."
Absolutely.
Well, and then he got hurt and was out injured, and then we had the replacement El Grande Americano, which is now the one and only El Grande Americano because he beat the original, who was Chad Gable, in AAA, and one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. But yeah, all that happened because like it just happened organically down AAA, and they just rode with it.
Yeah.
And when stuff is just organic and you just roll with the reaction of the crowd one way or the other, because El Grande Americano was getting booed up here, bad guy.
Yeah.
Like we knew who he was, But down there, he was like Hogan. Still is. Like, rode in on horseback at Triple A this
Yeah.
past Saturday night. But it's just, man, took that and just what they did, both guys, but Gable in particular, even in losing, and having to unmask, and I mean, we know who they were the
Yeah.
whole time, but still, it was just like the way they did that, just phenomenal. And Gable's here now because of it, and I think he'll be Intercontinental Champion come Sunday.
Sunday night. Yep.
Sunday, yeah.
Then we got Trick Williams, Baron Corbin. So that
Yep.
one was added.
Yep.
After SmackDown, if you just watched SmackDown, didn't get online, you missed Baron Corbin, Trick Williams said, "I'll see you at SmackDown." Baron Corbin attacked him, and he said, "I'll see you at I'll see you at SummerSlam."
Mm-hmm.
For the United States Championship, as much as I don't want to see Trick lose the U.S. title, I feel like it's going to happen.
I do too. Baron's back to collect.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin is back to reclaim his name and reclaim his stance and his position where he was in WWE a few years ago.
And what better way to really put ultimate heat on him than to come in and I think he doesn't win clean. I don't think he can win clean. I think he has to win in some way that is I don't know. I don't know, a cheap shot or something that the ref doesn't see, but he wins somewhat dirty. But what better way to really solidify him in again as a heel and really catch heat? Because he's been the heel before, but he's also been the guy that's like, oh, that's Baron Corbin, nobody cares. Like literally got no reaction when he came out.
Which is also heat, a
Uh,
level of in and of
a
itself.
level of, but it's not what you want as a heel.
Yeah.
Like, you want the booze.
Yeah.
So what better way to really insert yourself in that than to come in, take a title off of one of the hottest young superstars in the game right now.
I was going to say, and extinguish the flame of arguably the hottest star on
Yeah.
the brand right now, Trick
Yeah.
Williams. Yeah.
And then bam, you have got a rivalry created right there.
Yep.
Like you've got something there. Whether you want Trick to keep fighting for that, or if you're already ready to elevate Trick, I don't know.
We've seen that before.
We've seen that before.
If somebody loses the Intercontinental or the U.S. title, it's kind of like the next thing up is.
And if you watched Unreal, some of the things they were talking about was, when they were calling up Oba and Trick, talking about them being ready, and I think.
If you got to pull the trigger with somebody.
Yeah. But I think
He's Bruce.
They overexceeded expectations.
Yeah.
I think they broke through the ceiling that creative thought they would have. I mean, what was it? Was it Bruce Pritchard that was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's ready. Or and I was just like, oh, you look stupid now. Like,
no, I mean, I'm never going to say Bruce Pritchard looks stupid.
no,
Bruce Pritchard knows much more than I do.
He did he did kind of have some I don't know. And I mean, they came up and proved them wrong.
Yeah. Bruce Pritchard also may have been the one that made Mabel King of the Ring. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to go back and fact check that. I could be wrong. No, I'd rather have Bruce Pritchard on my team than pretty much anybody else.
Oh yeah, no knock on him. It just
genius.
No knock on him. It just when they were showing that part, he was the one that was like,
they're not ready. They're
giving some resistance there.
Clearly, they're ready.
They were beyond ready.
I think they're just timid to pull the trigger, like Paul said.
Yeah.
On someone, and they need to. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly it worked out.
Yeah.
Nobody has floundered in their call up yet. No, nobody. So
no. I mean, everybody has exceeded my expectations for sure. I mean, my God, you don't even look at guys like Oba and Trick and think of them as new to the roster already.
No,
like,
you really
it's been a few months, and you don't think of them like that.
They're solidified. They're here. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think Corbin wins, and then it's just a question of what do you do with it from there. Do you have a rivalry that kind of extends for a few months, or do you just immediately turn Trick's direction to something bigger?
Carmelo Hayes is probably there lingering.
Yeah.
Where has Ilya Dragunov been? Does anybody know?
I don't know, man. I was thinking about him earlier today. I was looking online and I was looking at a reel and there was people talking about, who's nice and who's rude in
Yeah.
WWE. And he was one of the ones that, and the guy was talking about how nice he was. And I was like, man, he ain't been on in a minute.
It's been, yeah, and he does not have a bad match.
No.
Him and Mello had wars.
I
And
think his problem is just the fans don't respond to him for some reason.
I
And and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not one that I don't really resonate well with him. I just now as far as his matches, I think his matches are outstanding. In ring, I think he's great. I have not seen him put on a bad match. But as far as like reactions from the crowd, you don't get a lot of that when he comes out for whatever reason. I don't know. So and
don't know
I
either,
never
right?
could tell, are we trying to keep him babyface or are we trying to make him heel? He comes across like he would be a better heel, in my opinion. Just the little bit I've seen him, I think he would make a great heel. But
I don't know.
I don't know. He's been MIA for a while.
He's super intense.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, he's cranked all the way up all the
yeah.
time. I mean, it's just there's just no breaks with that guy.
No.
Yeah, I don't know where he's been, but I would like to see him back and doing something. I don't, as far as I've ever heard, he hasn't gotten injured again. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any injury thing with him. It's just
Yeah, he had some fire battles with Gunther in NXT UK and NXT the First Stand Deliver. He's where he beat Gunther for the NXT UK title.
yeah,
Um, would love to see that revisited.
yeah,
Ilya Dragunov and Gunther, come on! Oh
yeah.
gosh. Um, but yeah, I think if Baron Corbin beats Trick Williams, becomes U.S. champion, Baron Corbin reclaims his spot back in WWE. Trick Williams either goes back after Baron Corbin or goes the next level above.
Yeah.
I can see either way. So I don't know.
Now a match that I'm excited about, but in a way I'm kind of like, and I'll explain. But the human money's on a pole match.
Human monies.
Danhausen and Dom. Now I've got to say, Raw last night was freaking hilarious when Adam Pearce was back there, and Danhausen was like, "Human monies, put them on a pole," and he's like, "Human money is on a pole." He's like, "Yeah, do you watch wrestling?"
Haven't you ever seen wrestling?
It's like, God, that was great.
They
That
put
was
stuff
great.
on poles, even though we haven't had anything on a
Oh
pole
my
in a
God.
long, long
They
time.
haven't had anything like that in a long time, man. And I think it's cool. I love Danhausen. I was watching a guy the other day, and he was saying, oh, how far Dom's career's fallen, because now he had the rub from John Cena, and now he's fighting Danhausen. But I'm like, dude, have you seen how over Danhausen is?
Extremely,
I don't
extremely.
know that it gets more over than what he is right now. Oh, by the way, WWE Shop. What did we say when Danhausen came in and we was talking about price? We said, man, why don't they do the cape? You're like, and the jar of teeth. Guess what's on WWE Shop now?
Somebody must have been listening.
The cape and the jar of teeth.
Imagine that.
You can get those now on WWE Shop.
And the human monies.
And the human monies.
Like,
He's got the human monies now.
I think it's like play money, but
Yeah,
it's got his face on them.
But
Danhausen's human monies.
yeah, man, talk about capitalizing, man.
Uh-huh.
I think the cape's like $45. I can't remember what the
Something
teeth
like
were,
that.
but I've got to have both. So I'm in a tough spot here because I need the new Bloodline T-shirt, I need
I
the
know.
Danhausen cape, and I need the jar of teeth.
That's the pain in the hind end about being as big a fan of this. It's like, oh, it's like last week, Comic-Con, the Mattel reveals at Comic-Con,
Oh
right?
my God!
So like you've seen Stone
Oh.
Cold in the Sharpshooter bloodied at WrestleMania 13, right? He's just and then eventually he just passes out from blood loss and pain, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't give up the match, but he loses the match because he goes unconscious, right?
Yeah.
That's what my wallet feels like right now.
100%.
My wallet is in the
100%.
Sharpshooter bleeding to death, and it's just passed out.
100%. 100%. Like I was just talking last week about how I only buy stuff on sale. Like I've waited. Like Trick got caught up when? How many months ago?
I mean, it was after No, wait, was it? No, it was going. Wait, it was. Dadgummit. Well,
Was it
pretty
afterward?
much the new year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Because it was going. He won
but
the U.S. title at WrestleMania.
this shirt's been out since then. I
Yeah.
waited on it to go on sale for $15 before I bought it. Like, because that's what I do. Because I don't feel right paying $40 for a T-shirt. Although I'm going to pay $40 for the new Bloodline T-shirt because I have to have it. But then WWE comes out with all this stuff that I really feel like I need. Like I need it.
I know it. I know
I
it. I
need
know
it.
it. I know it.
Like, because, and I'm going to have to make my room, like, I'm going to have to do some rearranging. Like, something's going to have to give.
We're gonna need a bigger room.
Yeah, for real. Like,
Yeah.
like my cowboy stuff is probably going to have to, like, slide or something, but I'm going to have to hang the Danhausen cape. I need a little shelf to put the teeth, and I'm going to have to get the plastic mask just to hang above it, like,
Yep.
like, dang, man, what am I going to do?
Yeah, that's the dilemma. So much stuff, so little space.
And then all the figures that they are coming out with this year, like multiple Danhausen figures, the Cold Stone, the
even Cold Steve Austin.
Cold Steve Austin,
in the Monday Night War line. Was Danhausen even alive during the Monday Night War? Was he was a baby if he
like
wasn't.
how freaking awesome is it that they're creating that?
Cold Steve Austin is in the Monday Night War line.
What?
Like,
it's crazy. There's so many things coming out. I'm just like, oh my God.
I love the 2-pack with him and his wife though.
Yes.
The Gulhausen, that was, I was not expecting that. That was pretty cool.
Like I'm just like, I'm scared to go to Walmart because I'm afraid I'm going to run into all these. And
Well, it'll be a while because there'll still be time for them to come out. It'll be like probably early next year when this stuff hits retail.
But there's so many that I want. Like some were I think some are like ringside exclusives. There'll be some Target exclusives. There'll be, so you gotta really shop around to find what you're looking for. But God, there's so much cool stuff coming out. But the Human Money's on a pole match. Does Danhausen get his first WWE loss?
No. No, he doesn't. He does not.
No.
He'll win by he'll have some curses up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And he will use them. He may curse the wrong ring post again or something, but he may either way, Dom's not gonna get those Human Monies down off the pole. Danhausen will find a way.
To people that think the Danhausen stuff, it's just a joke, it's not wrestling, blah blah. Like
by and large, it is. It's hilarious and it's great, and we don't care.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay for there to be some fun in the product.
It has its place.
And look at the crowd and see how many kids have their face painted.
Darn right.
Like so many kids.
Look at the WWE shop number.
Are now yeah. I mean, he's selling. I think it's Roman and then him.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's. And he's only been around since Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And he went from having 2 shirts to now he's got like 2 pages of products.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. Yeah. And then if you go somewhere like 500 level, he's got tons of shirts there too.
Yeah, that's a great side.
Shirts, like cool shirts.
Great side. Love that. Love that side.
Like, man, you can hate on Danhausen all you want to. That dude is over. He is here to stay. I don't care what they do with it. I don't care if he never wrestles, honestly. Like he doesn't have to. But he's freaking hilarious. Like, you've never seen wrestling.
You've never seen wrestling?
Like,
to the Raw General Man.
He's such a smart aleck, man. Like, he's so witty. Like, watch the press conference when they released the figures. Like, did you watch that?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, dude, he's great, man.
He stood up and recreated the pose of his figures. He's like, I see, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
He just starts doing it. When they were somebody asked him like who their dream opponent was. Everybody said Bailey, and he was just like, Bailey. I guess he said Bailey too or something. I forget. No, he was hilarious.
The guy can do no wrong in my mind, man.
No. Unless he's performing beside Joe Hendry.
Okay, yeah, that was but it was funny though.
Yeah,
it was funny, but
I believe that you are cursed. Oh, that was I'm glad Ryan Garcia got in there and busted Joe Hendry with his guitar. I'm just glad.
But my guess is there'll probably be some sort of presence in this match. I think maybe Joe Hendry comes out. You know, there'll be something there. It's not going to be clean. You know, JD McDonough's going to be around. But I think we both agree Danhausen goes over.
Yes.
Sami Zayn, Finn Balor.
Number one contendership.
I can make an argument for both.
I could too. Finn Balor is long, well deserved for a championship reign or run that he was supposed to get 10 years. Yeah,
Well,
10 years ago now.
Talk about
10
bad
years.
luck, man. You talk about bad luck. I mean, that could.
SummerSlam 10 years ago was when he won that first Universal Championship.
I mean, you think about it.
I cannot believe that was 10 years
Universal
ago.
Championship. First one to do it.
Yeah.
Won it as the Demon King. Hurt his shoulder in that match.
know it.
Had to relinquish it the next night.
Oh.
Like, dude was getting the push of a lifetime.
And has not come back. From
Has
it, quite
not
frankly.
recovered.
He's been Intercontinental Champion. He's been a tag team champion. He's been went back to NXT and came back.
Never fully bounced back though.
But he has never fully bounced back from that. He was well positioned to be the guy on Raw.
Yeah.
Winning that first Universal Championship at that time. 10 years ago. I can't believe that was 10 years
That
ago
Demon
already.
King character was so over.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we never got Demon King and the Fiend. Like,
no, we didn't. Man. We didn't get the Demon or Sister Abigail either. Like we were supposed to get at TLC 2017. Bray got sick. Finn's overdue. Sami Zayn needs to get his championship back. Can see him doing that. And then it's like, well, who's going to be champion out of Cody and Punk?
Yeah.
Because the winner of Sami and Finn is the number one contenders match.
Yeah.
So whoever wins that match is going to face either Cody or Punk, whoever the champion is. And I would imagine probably the next PLE or SmackDown after or something like that. So I don't know.
But then again, here you've got an opportunity. Let's say Sami wins this number one contendership. Cody lost. Cody's turned heel. Cody's freaking out. Cody comes after Sami because Sami's the number one contender. Screws him out of his title match somehow, some way, or screws him out of the title in the match. You know what I'm saying?
This was on Sunday night, yeah.
Like you've got so much you can build on there. Or, I mean, just so many things you can do there. So many things. So that's why I'm saying, like, you can make an argument. You can make an argument either way. Both. Let's be honest. Both deserve it. Both have earned it.
Yes.
So that one, that's a pick 'em for me. That's a coin flip.
Sami and Punk would be a good match.
Yeah.
We've seen Finn and Punk before.
I mean, we saw Sami and Punk
in Ireland.
I mean, we saw Sami Punk. That's how Sami lost it, but
duh. My gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid.
But
yes, that's
Sami
lost it.
Sami's good in the ring though, so you put him with anybody that's decent in the ring, you're gonna have a good match. Sami Cody, good match. Sami Punk, good match. Sami Finn's gonna be a good match. Like,
yeah. But Sami is deserved another shot at Punk then, I think.
I don't disagree with that. Which is why he's saying everyone else just says, oh, I want to be number one contender, and they get a shot. What about me, Yeah. So his argument is valid.
Yeah.
He deserves that spot, but that might be more of a reason for him to lose against Finn because now he can really go on his rant. Now Cody lost. Cody's coming back. Stop whining, blah, blah, blah. Now you've got them two. If I had to make a choice on what I think will happen, that's probably what I go with. But again, you can coin flip that one.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
We're going to have a shirt made for Billy that says, I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. Break the hole.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's going to be our motto.
Well, I can't elaborate beyond that because I don't know.
We'll
see.
There's too many possibilities with that.
Yeah.
The women's interim championship match.
Ladder match,
which is going to be freaking fire.
It's a 5-woman ladder match. We don't know who the 5th one is yet.
That's right. We don't know who the 5th one is. I guess we'll find out Friday night.
I would imagine.
But Chelsea Green, Tiffany Stratton, I think it's probably going to end up being Lyra Valkyria. I think it'll be Lyra. They showed her watching a match.
Yeah.
I think it'll be her. Could be wrong, but Charlotte, Jade, Tiffany, Chelsea, and this fifth woman. I would love nothing more than for them to pull a shocker and Chelsea Green win.
I know it. Me too. Me too.
You know, they sing her praises all the time on Unreal, and they talk about how she just goes with anything they give her.
Yeah.
And she makes the best out of everything. And she really does. Like she really does. She just goes out there and she performs and she wins over the crowd regardless of what her role is.
Mm-hmm.
It would be awesome if they pulled a stunner and she won that match.
We'd be so happy.
Oh, I would be ecstatic.
I feel like it would, but I feel like though it would be like Zack Ryder at WrestleMania 32. He won the Intercontinental title in that ladder match very unexpectedly out of nowhere. I was shocked. I was there. And then literally the next night, 24 hours later, he lost it to The Miz.
Yeah.
I feel like as soon as Chelsea would win that title, she'd lose it. That's just what I feel.
Yeah.
Probably to like a Jade Cargill or somebody like that.
I'm ready for Chelsea to not be the doormat, man. Like,
me too. Me too.
She's great in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's great. Like I'm ready to see her have a more serious role as far as a competitor.
Mm-hmm. Tiffany's already U.S. champion.
Yeah, I don't think she'll win it. I could make a case for Charlotte.
I can make a case for Jade.
You can make a case for Jade. That's the last one I want to see. I don't want to see
know it.
Jade win. I
I
can't
know,
stand
but-
Jade. But you can make that argument. And then
Just means she does her job well. She's a
yeah,
heel.
that's true. And then this fifth person,
I don't know
if
who
it
that
is
person is.
Lara, you know, yeah, you could see it, but I don't know. We don't know who that is yet. So, but a women's ladder match is going to be fire, though.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
those four women, it's going to be an amazing match. Looking forward to that. And then the main event of main events, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
This is the big one.
It sure is.
This is the one that Roman has to win.
Yeah.
He has to win it.
He has to get rid of the ghost of his past.
Yeah.
Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins is the only blemish on his record that he has not erased yet. And he's going to erase it come Sunday.
I agree. If for no other reason, because the shirt has him having the championship on it. But man, it's one of those things like
Even though Seth has gotten to him consistently week after week on Raw.
he has. He's got under his skin.
He's gotten the better of him verbally, physically, chair involved, whatever.
Yeah.
It's Roman has got to. He has to overcome Seth Rollins. He just has to. He just has to. And how often do we say that about Roman? Like, he just has to do this. He just has to.
I don't know that we ever have.
Here he is, the world champion, and we're feeling like he's the underdog.
Yeah.
We're talking like he's the underdog.
Yeah.
It just is what it is based on the track record of the previous matches and their all their past and history and all that.
Well, it's the psychological games that Seth Rollins has played with them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the match where it looked like Roman was about to win and Rollins holds up the fist, for the shield. I can't remember what match that was, but he's done that to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, Roman, that chair shot has lingered with him.
Yeah.
That chair shot in the back has really lingered, and it's time that gets buried. It's time that he puts that down, and I think he does it. I think it's going to be like his other matches. I think it's going to be clean. I don't think we're going to see any bloodline. Like you've had no bloodline talk in this build up.
Other than Solo trying to, hey, it's going to be 4-on-1. I can help you.
Right.
Other than that,
Right. So, man, that one, God, I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait. I'm going to be on pins and needles for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one is.
I'm gonna be watching like this. Just
edge of my seat.
did I go on a frame again? Oh, almost.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat that whole match, man. But I just cannot see a scenario where Roman can lose that match because it just completely diminishes everything you built with the tribal chief.
Hmm.
Like you can't be the tribal chief and have this one guy that you cannot ever overcome.
Hard to see where you go from there.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I think throughout the match, there's going to be moments where we think he loses, he's going to lose, but he has to win, man.
Has to.
He has to win because WWE don't want to have to reprint more Bloodline shirts without that title. I'm gonna be coming in next week with my Ulafala on,
Same.
holding up the one, because it's gonna happen.
We're going. I'll be right there with you.
We
Yep.
all will acknowledge Roman Reigns as our tribal chief. Ryan, you will acknowledge Roman Reigns as your tribal chief. Do you understand me? I don't care if Punk wins or not.
Acknowledge him.
Acknowledge him. Man.
Mm.
But it's safe to say, man, like this SummerSlam card is stacked.
Uh-huh.
It is absolutely stacked. I mean, there's really to me there's not that match where you're like, this is the run where run and grab a snack.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nor should there be.
no, especially on a big one like this. But man, I just my prayer is just that it's not like WrestleMania where it's 3 minutes of matches, 6 minutes of commercial. 3 minutes of matches, 6 minutes of commercials. Like I'm hoping that's not the case, but yeah, I mean, so SmackDown Friday night, we'll find out who the fifth woman is. But other than that, I figure it's going to be a pretty uneventful show. It's just going to be a lot of hoorah about SummerSlam. I don't need any more build up for SummerSlam. I'm already built up, man. I'm there.
I'm sure we'll have some different matches and different talent on SmackDown that aren't going to be on SummerSlam, so that way it's not a throwaway.
I mean, yes, but my focus is on SummerSlam.
We might have another Cody Punk segment of some kind or some kind of involvement. I don't.
Yeah,
we'll see. Who knows?
Something
that can't be bad. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but at this point, man, I'm just ready to get into the PLE.
Another Aldous something, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so SmackDown Friday night, SummerSlam Saturday and Sunday night, 2 nights. I think 6 Easterns when it starts, which means I don't get off work until 6 on Saturday.
It'll start when I push play on my Apple TV at home. That's when it starts for me. That's when it's going to start for me.
Yeah.
Later each night.
I will start it at my desk, and then I will watch it on the way home. I'll let it play in my car, and then I will get home, and I will take over the TV.
Yeah. And if you're listening to, if you have Sirius XM and you have WWE Radio, it's on channel 156. They will now have live play-by-play on the radio on Sirius XM Radio. It'll be Vic Joseph and Booker T calling each night. So they're a heck of an announce team. The announce team for NXT.
That's a great idea.
Vic and Book. So yeah.
That's a great idea.
Absolutely. Cool.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us for a little bit. Man, in the comments, man, tell us what you think about SummerSlam. Give us your predictions. I'd put a poll on Spotify, but I can't put a poll about every single match. So, but make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, man. We love the interaction. But enjoy SummerSlam this week, and we will see you next week for Break the Hold. I'm Rusty.
I'm Billy.
Have a good weekend.
4 letters, 1 word. Stop.